Now let's look at some news headlines. I usually use TASS mobile application to read the news, but today we will not discuss any specific facts, but take a close look at every word in the title. This way you can grow your vocabulary, get familiar with grammar rules, and stay in touch with the current moment. Today's news. Джонсон заявил, что Германия до начала СВО рассчитывала на быстрое поражение Украины. Once again, Джонсон заявил, что Германия до начала СВО рассчитывала на быстрое поражение Украины. You definitely know Johnson, you know word Германия, and you understand what is Украина. You know connecting word что as well. You know preposition до and preposition на. Let's look at all the other words in this title. Заявлять, заявить. To declare, to claim. Why do we have here two verbs? Because usually we can be focused on the process or on the result. In this header, the focus was on the result. Заявил. That's why here we used verb заявить. Начало. Start. This is a noun. СВО. Специальная военная операция. Special military operation. In Russian, word operation has ending EI at the end. This is a feminine word, операция. This is why two words that describe this operation are also words of feminine gender. Специальная военная. So once again, СВО. Специальная военная операция. Another two verbs. Рассчитывать and рассчитать. These are verbs to count. And again, why do we have here a pair? Just like with заявлять and заявить. One is focused more on the process, another one more focused on the result. You may remember a verb that we use during the classes. Считать. This verb, of course, has the same root as these verbs рассчитывать and рассчитать. But since we are talking about many calculations, many considerations in this process of counting, then we have here this prefix раз. For example, you've seen it in verb рассказывать, to tell. And the last word, поражение. This is defeat or loss. This word is a noun of neutral gender. This word is connected with word разить, to smash or to strike. Now let's go back to initial headline. Джонсон заявил. Johnson, masculine word. Verb заявить is in the past tense. Letter L at the end. Because the subject, Johnson, Boris Johnson, was a masculine word. Что Германия до начала СВО рассчитывала. Германия, the country. Германия made an action of counting. Рассчитывала. So we have here, first of all, that suffix über that was telling us about the process, the long consideration, long counting. And of course ending la, because we're talking about feminine subject Германия. Рассчитывала. Рассчитывала на что? Рассчитывала на поражение. You see that I'm using question word of accusative case. I asked рассчитывала на что? Word поражение is neutral word. And this is why we keep it as it is, with ending «е» at the end. Рассчитывала на поражение. Поражение какое? Быстрое. Adjective has to be synchronized with the word that it describes. That's why if поражение is neutral word, that's why быстрое is also neutral word. What else we have? Рассчитывала на быстрое поражение Украины. Of course, initial form of the country is Украина with ending a. But here we have ending y because we are talking about defeat of Ukraine. And since it is defeat of Ukraine, we have to use genitive case rule here. And it tells us that feminine word Украина has to have this ending y at the end. Поражение чего? Поражение Украины. What's left? Рассчитывала когда? Рассчитывала до начала СВО. Initial form of start was начало with ending O, but here we have it with ending A. Why do we have it? We have it because of preposition до, that is telling us to use genitive case. Neutral word начало has changed to ending A. До чего? До начала. And СВО, Special Military Operation. Here we have an abbreviation, so we are not going to look at cases there. But of course, if we want to understand in which case this СВО is present here, it's present again in genitive case, because до начала чего? Before the beginning of what? So if we will need to say this СВО with the real words, we would say специальной военной операции. But here we have an abbreviation. That's why we keep it as it is. Джонсон заявил, что Германия до начала СВО рассчитывала на быстрое поражение Украины.